police, which led to these arrests. The two have been identified as Jagjit Singh, 29 years old, and Naushad, who's in his 50s. And that's really happened on Friday, in fact, Thursday night, Friday morning. They were sent to police remand for 14 days, which means the court has given police custody for all of 14 days as sought. And the police also recovered 3 pistols and 22 live cartridges from the suspects. I believe, have Piyush Ohri live joining us. Piyush, you have been on this story since morning. Please tell us what your police sources are telling you about the connections these people possibly could have, given the large cache of arms that has been recovered from this residence. Also, some reports suggested, Piyush, that there was a bloodstain mark at the house from where these two were arrested. So what are the connections? What's this bloodstain mark about? If you can tell us what your police sources are telling you.
So you mentioned very aptly, Abhishek, that yes, the plot can be very sinister. The plot can be something which may be meeting more than what we are seeing. Yes, the Delhi police did witness a large cache of arms being recovered, but also worryingly, there were also some hand grenades that were found from these two suspects. Also, you rightly mentioned that there were some blood stains which were witnessed from the area where these two people had taken a house rent, and it is believed that perhaps these blood stains could have been the result of a brutal murder that may have been carried by these two suspects. Now, let me just tell you about these two suspects that have been arrested by the special cell of the Delhi police. One, as you rightly mentioned, is Naushad. He's a 56-year-old person who is a resident of Jahangir Puri in national capital, and he is believed to be associated with Harkatul Ansar. The second person who has been arrested is Jagjit Singh Jassa. Now, this person is being associated with Bambiha gang and was also in touch with Arshdeep Dhal, a dreaded gangster who is right now associated with Khalistani force and is based in Canada. So, worryingly, of what we are being made to know from our sources is that there can be a dangerous connivance between the Khalistani groups, the jihadi groups, and the dreaded gangsters that have been involved in the narco-terror in areas of Punjab, Haryana and Delhi. So yes, this is a major breakthrough by the Delhi Police Special Cell, taking into account that the Republic Day is just round the corner. But worryingly, this can also be a sign where we can see a connivance which is there between the dreaded gangsters, the jihadi groups and the Khalistani force, and this can be a worrying sign in the future for the national security of our country.
Piyush.
Back to the studio.
Yeah, then I have a follow-up question, Piyush. You are suggesting clearly that your sources tell that there are direct linkages between these two arrested and the Khalistani forces, and in fact some other forces inimical to the unity and integrity of India. What about this video that is being talked about and the connection between the bloodstains and the possibility of these people having killed somebody and having shared those videos with their handlers across the border in Pakistan? That's very serious. Any clue about the identity of the person they have murdered?
That is very serious indeed, Abhishek, because actually what happened was that these two suspects were initially arrested for the plan of carrying out terror activities in Delhi during the time of Republic Day. But later, when there were investigations that were carried on, the Delhi Police Special Cells did find that there were some blood stains that were found in a house which they had taken on rent in Bhalswa Dairy, which is a very nondescript place. But now, worryingly, what we have been told by the eyewitnesses is that this house was taken on rent for carrying out a targeted killing of an unidentified person. In fact, what we have been also told by the eyewitnesses is that in order to create fear among the minds of people, these two suspects had also recorded the killing on its mobile camera. So now, will the Delhi Police Special Cell come forward and give more details on this case? it will only be interesting to know from in the days ahead when the Delhi Police Special Cell is going to finish its investigation. But yes, it's a serious matter because not only was these two suspects involved in carrying out terror activities, but also in carrying out targeted killings. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much with all those details. Piyush Ohri there joining us from Eastern Delhi, where this incident happened following a raid by Special Cell of Delhi Police and arrests of two with possible links to Khalistani elements. But also, Piyush, earlier in the day, while reporting on the ground, spoke to one of the witnesses of the raids. Perhaps let's listen into that conversation.
मैं अभी ये ऊपर था, जब नीचे आया तो देखा ये पुलिस वाले बहुत खड़े हैं, गाड़ी वाड़ी लेकर के।
कब की बात है सर ये?
कल 5 बजे।
ठीक है।
फिर जो है पुलिस वाले ने हमें भी ले गए और अपने भी वो जो दो थे उनको भी पकड़ के ले गए, उधर अंदर ले गए और फिर ताला खोले, उनसे चाबी लिया, ताला खोले, अंदर गए तो जो है उनसे पूछने लगे भाई तुम लोगों ने यहाँ क्या किया। फिर एक आदमी मारा, गला दबा करके मारा। कहाँ मारा? कि कोने पे, ये कोने पे गला दबाया और मारा।
वो आदमी जिसको मारा है उसकी शिनाख्त हो चुकी है, उसकी पहचान हो चुकी है? नहीं
पता नहीं, ये इसके बारे में पता नहीं है। वो तो वो जो बोल रहे थे, पूछ रहे थे, वो बता रहे थे, दोनों थे जो पकड़े गए थे। तो फिर उन्होंने जो है उनसे पूछा भाई कहाँ मारे भैया, ये यहाँ हमने गला दबाया। फिर वो आगे जा कर के जो है पॉलीथीन बिछाया और उस पर जो है गला रहता। एक ने वीडियो बनाया, वीडियो बनाने वाले ने कह रहा है एक वीडियो बनाया, एक गला रेतने वाले ने कह रहा मैंने गला रेता। धड़ल्ले से बोल रहे हैं वो दो। फिर जो है वो उनको ले गए, फिर अंदर गाड़ी में लेकर बैठा दिया
और साथ में मेरे ख्याल से हथगोले भी निकाले थे।
हाँ, फिर जो है वहाँ टाड़ है उसका, वहाँ बैठा हुआ, तो वहाँ बोरी वोरी रखे हुए थे। बोरी वोरी हटाए तो उसमें बैग मिला। बैग में फिर निकाले पुलिस वालों ने तो 2 बड़े बड़े गोले उसमें से निकले तो फिर ले आकर के वो उस पर उसका बेड था, वो बेड पे ऊपर रख दिए। हाँ, रखने के बाद से फिर उन्होंने पूछा भी भैया कैसे काटा तुमने। उसके बाद से काट करके फिर ये शरीर कहाँ भेज दिया है, तो उन्होंने कहा भाई यहाँ से काट करके ये हाथ दोनों